Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these little bats. This is part of my crochet along, and you can also find the first pattern for the ghost on my channel. I use this from Catania Originals. This is the German brand, but I'm sure you can find something similar. I use this in gray and in dark gray. So like this is like a thin sports weight yarn, and this little bat is about 5 inches long or 12 centimeters. But today I'm gonna make a bigger one so you can see it better as well. So this is the rainbow yarn 8-to-8 quality. This is worsted weight, and I'm gonna use a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. For the smaller one, for this one, I used a 2.5 millimeter crochet. Also, you're gonna need filling materials and tapestry needle and a scissors. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel for weekly videos. I try to publish a video every Friday. You can also find the written pattern on my blog, or you can also purchase the ad-free version on my Etsy shop. We're gonna start with a slip knot. So this is how I make a slip knot. I just put my index finger like so and wrap the yarn around it, and I pinch here, and then I go under here and grab the yarn like so, and then just pull. And now we're gonna chain 2. So grab the yarn and pull through that chain there, 1 and 2. And now in that first chain we're gonna make 1 single crochet. I'm gonna show you real slow. So insert the yarn in insert the hook in the chain, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now chain 1 and turn. So now we're gonna do 2 single crochets in that very first stitch. So insert the hook in the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now we're gonna do this one more time. So this is the chain, so ignore this, no, just there, yarn over and pull through. Now we have increased and we have 2 single crochets. So after each row you're gonna chain 1 and turn. And now we're gonna increase in both of those stitches. Also writing below exactly what we are doing in each row, so you can also follow that or go to my blog and follow along with the written pattern. I'm gonna crochet a little faster afterwards after I showed the basics, but it's very easy. We're just increasing here in the first stitch. So yeah, increase, and then we're gonna do 2 single crochet. So here 1 and here 2, 1 and 2, and then increase in the last stitch. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna keep on doing this until we have 12 single crochets. So yarn over and turn, chain 1 and turn, increase in the first stitch, and do 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and increase in the last stitch. The bat is made from bottom up, so this will be the lower part of the body here, like here, and then we do the body and then the head, and we're making 2 panels here, and we're gonna crochet them together. So this is how we get this ragdoll style. I have also many patterns here on my channel with this method. So now increase in the first stitch, 1 and 2, and then 6 single crochets, 4, 5 and 6, and increase in the last stitch like so. Yarn, chain 1 and turn. Now increase in the first, 1 and 2, and now we have 8 single crochets, 2, 3, and increase in the last stitch Now we should have 12, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're just gonna do one single crochet in each stitch for 5 rows. So just do one single crochet in each stitch, no more increasing, for 5 rows, and chain 1 and turn after each row. So I'm gonna do the first one with you here. And now at the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to do this for 4 more rows, and this is how you count the rows. So here is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do this until round 12. So no, until we're going to do this until row 12. So I'm going to turn off the camera now, and I will meet you after I've done my rows. Now I have done my 5 rows and I have chained 1, and I'm just gonna turn, and now we're gonna do some decreases. So if I'm crocheting in rows, I prefer to do a normal decrease. You don't have to do an invisible one, so just insert the hook in the same stitch as the chain 1, then grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and then repeat on the second one, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And now do 1 decrease. So here, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through. Now yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, like so. Chain 1 and turn. Now we're gonna want to do more decreases. So here, do 1 decrease, and then 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 1 decrease. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. We're gonna do 1 more decrease row. So 1 decrease here, and then 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 decrease. Now we have 6 single crochets. Now we have 6 single crochets, and this will be the neck. And now we're gonna do some increases again. So increase in the first stitch and in the last stitch here. One, 2, 3, and 4, and increase in that last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Increase in the first one. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. Now you should have 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Chain 1 and turn. Increase in the first stitch. And then 8 single crochets. Now we have 1 increase row, and then we are done with the increases. So first stitch, 1 increase, and then single crochet across and increase in the last stitch. So now we have 14 single crochets. We're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 5 rows. So repeat what we did on the lower part of the body. Just do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 5 rows, and I will meet you afterwards. So now I have done my 5 rows. We're going to do some decreases again. So here, decrease in the first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull up a loop in the next 2 stitches, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And now we're going to do 10 single crochets. You should have 2 stitches left. I'm going to do 1 decrease in the last one. Chain 1 and turn, and then decrease here. Now we have 8 single crochets. And 1 decrease in the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Now decrease in the first stitch. 6 single crochets. And decrease in the last stitch. Now we only have 1 decrease row left. So decrease here in the first stitch, 4 single crochets. And decrease in the last stitch. So now you're going to cut the yarn on the first panel, but not on the second one, because we're going to make the face on the second one. So here is my first panel, so I'm going to make the second one, and then we're going to make the face. Now I have placed the safety eyes here on between rows 22 and 23, so let's count. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, so 22 and 23, and I have about 4 single crochet stitches apart. I'm gonna make the mouth, and I also have some white yarn because we're gonna stitch on some teeth as well. So I'm doing this on the panel that I just finished. So the other one I had cut the yarn like I showed you, and then I just put the safety eyes like this. You can also sew on the eyes if you want to. If you check out my elephant video from last week, or from 2 weeks, if you check out my elephant video, you can see how you can sew on the eyes as well. So I have some black yarn here. You can also, if you want to make it thinner, you can just split it like this, and then just pull here. I'm gonna leave it like this because this bat is a little bigger than the other one, so I want a bigger mouth. So now I'm just gonna find the middle here. You can also just, you can put it everywhere you like. I'm just gonna go a couple of rows underneath the eyes here and just make a little mouth. I'm gonna do some thinner yarn for the eyelashes. So here I just go underneath the eye here. And then back again. Like so. If you want to make an eyebrow, you just go here and then there, like so. Okay? Just try and see what you like the best. You can also make both. I'm gonna make another one as well, so I have 2. So just be careful when you're making the eye that you don't sew over the yarn that you're working with here. So I just like to make a little knot here. If you're making this for little children, then you should make sure that it's safe that everything is sewed on, but I'm just making these to hang them up. Okay. So like push like so. And now we're gonna make the teeth. So I just used some, you can't see it here, but I just used here some white yarn. So I just go in here, or maybe here, underneath the corner here, or the mouth. And then just below the mouth. Like so. So now we're gonna just grab the other panel here, and then you're gonna place them on each other. If you have a tail here, you don't have to worry about that, because we can just crochet over it. So now I like to start with a chain 1 here, just to get a little height, and then just place them on each other like so, so that the stitches are on top of each other, and then just go through both panels and grab the yarn here and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So you do like single crochets here in each row. Okay, so just go here into the next, be careful so you don't go twice, but just go here to the next one, and here, so you can see, you just follow the head, and then later when you get to the neck, and we're just gonna stitch, we're just gonna single crochet here the parts together, and then we're gonna add some filling material. So I'm just gonna work my way around here through the entire body, and then I'm gonna see you afterwards. So when you have the tail here, you can just, when you have crocheted over the tail for a bit, you can just put it on the side there and cut it off later. Okay, so I'm just gonna see you afterwards when I'm ready to add some filling materials. So now I'm just gonna pull the needle out here, so I have a big chain there, and I'm gonna put some stuffing there. You're only gonna stuff the body and the head. We're gonna leave the neck unstuffed. So I'm just putting a chunk in there like so, and then so here is the last stitch, and now I'm going to show you a little trick. So cut the yarn And then do not slip stitch, just pull the hook out like so, and then grab your tapestry needle. Now we're gonna skip this stitch and go through the next stitch like so, and now go through the back loop only of the last stitch that you made like so. So that then you get a nice finish, and then just weave in the end here and cut the yarn. So I'm gonna cut this away. And now we have made the body part, so you can see really depends on which yarn you're using and how big they are getting. So now we're gonna make it a little more bat-like. We're gonna make the ears and the wings and the feet. Now we're gonna make the wings, and this is the first one. You're just gonna make 2 identical wings, because from the other one you're just gonna flip it. And then we're just gonna make this in the back loop only here, the rows, and then we're just gonna sew it on here. So this is the most difficult part, but I'm gonna show you very slow how to do this. It's not hard actually, but it's more advanced than the first part. So now make a slip knot and chain 15. Now in the second chain from the hook and in each stitch do 1 single crochet. So you have, so I'm just go here in the, here is the first and here's the second, and do 1 single crochet in each stitch. You can also flip the chain here and work in those little bumps. So here, here you can see them, then you get a nicer chain. So now after this you should have 14 single crochets. So now this is how it should look like. Now you should have 14 single crochets, and in every second row we are not going to chain 1 as we turn. You're just going to turn like so, and then go in the next, not in this one but in the next stitch, and do 1 slip stitch. So just yarn over here and yarn over like so, then you have a slip stitch. And now we're going to work in the back loop only. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in those remaining 12 stitches. 1, 2, so here's the front loop and here's the back loop. 3, 4, 5, 11 and 12 like so. And now this will be the straight part like so. So here we are gonna do the chain 1 and turn on this side. So here chain 1 and turn, and now we should just do 1 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. So here also going through the same place as your chain 1 is on this side. So here 1 single crochet in the back loop only for 11 stitches. So now we're going to leave those stitches here unworked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we are not chaining 1, we just turn without the chain 1, and here we're going to slip stitch in the next, like so. And now you can also, you can also slip stitch through both loops or the back loop only, that doesn't matter. And now we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. And you can see here is the last stitch, so here's 9. And now we are on this side again. Now we can chain 1 and turn. And now we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So here chain 1 and turn, and then here go through the back loop only of the same stitch where your chain 1 is. and then also in the next 6, so in total 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now you can chain 1 and turn, and now we're gonna slip stitch in the next stitch like so, and here we're gonna make those little points, those little things here. So now just yarn over and do a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, then yarn over and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through all those 3 loops. That's a half double crochet and 1 double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook in the same stitch, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, and do a slip stitch in that first chain here like so. And now we're gonna do 1 half double crochet in that very same stitch. We're gonna do this one more time, so don't worry if you didn't get it. So 1 half double crochet, and then I'm slip stitching back in the stitch just to anchor it down a little bit. And now I'm gonna slip stitch in the next stitch. So now we're gonna repeat this. So 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then slip stitch and 1 half double crochet, and then I'm slip stitching back in the same stitch. And now I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to slip stitch in those 2 stitches here and finish off. So now just leave a tail here, longer tail, so you can use it to sew on the wings behind the body. Like so. So here I'm just gonna place, you can also use pins if you want to, and just find a nice place here to, so I put them a little like slanted here like so, and then you can just sew them on. So I also put a couple stitches up here so they will stand better. Like so, and then the other one, just gonna repeat this process on the other one as well. Now I have sewed on the wings, and now we're gonna make the ears. We're gonna make, I'm using the same color as for the wings. I'm doing a magic ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring, you can check out my video here. So we're gonna do 4 single crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull the ring closed, so, and then grab your stitch marker. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can weave in the end here, so pull here and weave it in. For the next round, we're just going to make continuous rounds, so we are not joining with the slip stitch. So just do like so, so the ear folds in the right direction. So don't crochet like this, but do like so. Now here is the stitch where you are, so you have to go in the next one, 1 single crochet in the next one, 1 increase in the next one. So 1 single crochet increase in that next one. So 1 and 2. And here 1 single crochet and 1 increase in the next one. You should have 6 stitches now. And now move up your stitch marker and repeat 1 single crochet in the next one and increase in the next one. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. 1 single crochet in the next and increase in the next. 1, 2, 1 single crochet in the next, increase in the next. Now you should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. So move up your stitch marker and then just do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. 9 rounds will be a little long. So I'm also doing another crochet, Halloween pattern. I was thinking actually 2 more for the next couple of weeks, and so you make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell and you get notified when those videos are up. Also, you can check out my blog. I have many free patterns there as well, written patterns and easy patterns for beginners as well. So you can find all the links below. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and you can see a little bit behind the scenes. So now I have done my 3 rounds. I'm going to do some decreases and we are finished with the ear. So 1 single crochet in the next and 1 decrease. And I'm working in rounds. I like to do an invisible one, insert the hook in the first loop only for the next 2 stitches. Then grab the yarn and pull through like so. Now yarn over and pull through all the loops like so. So here 1 single crochet and here 1 decrease. Front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So there and here like so. So now the ear is finished. I'm gonna cut it off now and leave a long tail. It's so much cuter when you get the ears, I think. And now I'm just gonna do a slip stitch in the next stitch and finish off like so, and then grab your needle again. And then these are from Clover and More, by the way. They have a little point, like a bend tip here, and it makes it easier. It was missing for a long time, so it was hidden under my couch or on the side of my couch. So yeah, I don't know if that happens to you as well. And now just pinch here and go through like so, and then here as well, back and forth, so it stays in that position. And now I have the ear ready, so I'm just gonna place it here, like on the top here, and then go like so, and then I like to go from behind. Just sew it on like so. So just do back and forth here until the ear is attached well to the head, and then you just do on the other one like so. So now you can see looks much cuter with the ears. I'm gonna make the feet now so we can hang up this bat like upside down. So I'm just making this very easy. So now we're gonna do a slip knot here, and then you're gonna, it's called slip. So now make a slip knot and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and turn, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 chains. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're gonna chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're gonna slip stitch our way down until the end here. So here is the first and second, and just slip stitch until you get to the bottom here. Like so. This is the one foot, and now here just do a slip stitch. You can also do and here also at the base a slip stitch, and also in the next one slip stitch, and now here also a slip stitch, and chain 6 again, and then slip stitch until you get to the bottom. 1, and now I just slip stitch on the top here, and now we're going to make a chain. So chain 8, or 7, or it doesn't matter, we just want to use this to hang it up. And now slip stitch here on the other side. So now you can cut the yarn and fasten off and weave in the ends. Now use this one to fasten the part on the bat. So here, just gonna weave in this. Just place this on the back side here. Make sure that the feet are sticking out so you can see them. And now I'm just gonna sew here. Grab your tapestry needle again and then thread it, and then just find the middle here. And now you can sew it on. Just make sure that it's really secure, because if you want to hang this up, you have to make sure that it is secure. You can also, I wouldn't recommend sewing on this one, so you can just hang it up like so. You can also see on the pictures on my blog how I hang this up. I have a little branch that I bought, and I'm gonna put all my Halloween crochet animals and stuff there. So you should definitely visit my blog. Also, last year I made a Halloween witch. That's only a written pattern, but if you know how to read patterns, you can find that one for free on my blog. I also made it in German. And so now I just go out here on the side and then fasten off. So a little bat is ready. Now you can use this part here to hang it up like so. So here are my bats. I hope that you like this pattern, and be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell. I will see you next week with another tutorial. Bye!